Here it is, butt kickers, the last stretch of highway between me and the sweet, sweet sting of reality as it comes crashing down around me. Oh look, the world still exists. The space-time continuum did not slow around me in order to allow for maximum vacation enjoyment. I've been away from home for 18 nights and 19 days. How's that for a reality check? Although to say I was really devoid of responsibility during said 18 nights and 19 days would be a falsehood, because I still had to pacify you guys. Scenery update. Green and flat. In any case, I hope you enjoyed It's the Vacation, but now it's time to shift back to your regularly scheduled programming. Alright, I want to go back already. Maybe I'm just one of those people who's unhappy wherever he is. When I'm at vacation, I want to be at home, and when I'm at home, I want to be on vacation. The whining will stop in 3, 2... Good afternoon, butt kickers. It's June 12, the 163rd day of 2011, which means that 24 years ago today, President Ronald Reagan famously challenged Mikhail Gorbachev to tear down this wall. Not this wall, of course, nor that one, and certainly not the fourth wall. Isn't that right, viewer? But I mean, come on, I wasn't going to sacrifice the accuracy of the quote by specifying just exactly which wall R wanted Gorby to tear down. It was the Berlin Wall, in case you were wondering. The rest of the quote goes as follows. Tear down this wall. Seriously, dude, having a wall is cool and all, but that's China's thing. And you're cramping their style. And let's face it, they didn't have a whole lot of style to cramp in the first place. 20 years before that, the historic verdict of Loving versus Virginia was laid down, which made all laws against interracial marriages illegal. These anti-interracial laws beforehand obviously were mainly focused at whites marrying non-whites, but they actually prohibited all interracial couples. For example, black people couldn't marry Asian people. Although, come to think of it, I don't think I've ever seen a couple that was half black, half Asian. And what do their kids look like? Wait, isn't Tiger Woods half black, half Asian? Half black, half Asian, all adulterer. Anyway, to commemorate the historical decision, today is Loving Day, so I encourage you to go out and marry someone who isn't your race. Maybe who isn't even your species. You could be like my cousin Clem and marry your toaster. We thought it was innocent at first, you know, Clem being Clem, but when he started showing up to the doctor's office with severe burns on his mouth and groin areas, we decided to put a stop to it. Today is also World Day Against Child Labor, which is either a day opposed to overworking young people or a day opposed to the act of giving birth, a characteristic of which is, of course, labor. Of course, if it's a day opposing the latter, i.e. it opposes procreation, then eventually there won't be any kids around to be overworked, hence you won't need a day to oppose the former. And let's face it, there are enough smelly children running around the world as it is. Except your kids, of course. They're cool. Not really. Now, if you'll excuse me, folks, I need to get accustomed to being back in my hometown. It's so quiet here. I can, see for miles. There aren't any mountains or morbidly obese tourists in the way. And now that I'm no longer hindered by having my laptop on my lap, I can be all over the screen! I gotta admit, it's good to be back. Until tomorrow, I'm Griff. I'm still talking.